What's up, guys? It's been a minute since I've done a podcast video. Most of the time, I'm doing this with Danielle, and unfortunately, she's at work right now. So I figured I would kind of do this solo. I got a new little setup here. This is the You Know podcast, but it looks like Pooh-cast. It's not Pooh. Maybe my advice is, and that's what this is all about. This episode is nothing but my personal advice, my personal opinion, and today I'm going to be talking about 5 things that small YouTube channels make mistakes doing. These are mistakes that I truly think maybe you can work on. These are things that I have learned throughout my time on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for roughly 5 years. And I've been doing YouTube full time, where that is strictly where all of my money comes from, making a living, for about 3 years, something like that. So these are the 5 things that I think YouTubers should really worry about. These are the big mistakes, and these are not in any order from, biggest to worst mistakes or anything like that. These are just 5 mistakes. So here we go. I think one of the biggest things that a smaller, newer YouTube channel does is they make the mistake of trying to just copy big YouTube channels. I do think it's a good thing to kind of mimic a little bit of what channels you like. I did this at the beginning, but I started catching myself doing things a little too much like the other people. I started copying the way they did their shots. I started copying the way they would talk, things they would talk about, videos they did, title ideas. It's just something that you guys don't really want to get stuck in the habit of that. So my advice would be try to, if you really can't think of anything, feel free to mimic. Don't try to just straight up copy what your favorite channels are doing. But you can mimic kind of what they're doing, but be mindful of that and try to break away from that as fast as you can. If you're going to want to be known, you do want to, you think, okay, these guys are big. I want to do what they're doing. It worked for them. But the thing is, it may work for them, but it doesn't mean it's going to work for you. And if you get stuck in that, people are going to automatically think, well, I already saw so-and-so do this. Why am I going to watch the next channel do this? I see that all the time. I am friends on Facebook with a lot of YouTube channels. They are a lot of channels that are starting up and growing, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But I see them post, and they'll post on Facebook, and I'll see them post on YouTube and stuff, and I'm like, ugh. Like, you're literally not going to grow very well. And I've watched them not grow. And that's what really made me want to do this podcast. This one in particular is hopefully some of you guys will be watching this and learn from it. So, the big thing is you will try to copy or mimic a larger channel. That's fine when you first start, but try to break away from that as soon as you can and be who you are, and that's what's going to make you stand out. Don't be another big channel knockoff. Be who you are, and that's what's going to make you stand out. Another big thing that I see is not being consistent. You need to post consistently and find a schedule, whatever it may be. Maybe you're going to post once a week, maybe twice a week. When I first started, I went full-blown crazy, and I said, I'm going to post every single day for a year. And when you tell somebody that you're going to do that, you got to stick to it, because if you don't, they will fall off. And if you start a channel, you don't even have to, say it, but people will start to figure out, okay, this channel posts every Monday, and they're only posting once a week. So every Monday, they post around 7 p.m., So every Monday around 7 p.m., they'll search your name and they'll come look for you if they like your stuff. And if you stay consistent, it's like a TV show. Whenever you watch TV shows, it's not, oh, well, the TV show is going to post on Monday and then maybe next week I'll post on Thursday. Maybe one time it'll be at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, one time it'll be at 7 in the morning. You want to stay consistent. So whatever you're doing, try to keep doing that. The more you can post, probably the better off you are. Now, don't overdo it. Don't post 50 videos in a day because you're going to ruin your algorithm. But if you post regularly, that will help your algorithm because to get in the algorithm, you really want to try to get people to watch your video as fast as you can as soon as you upload. So if you just pick, I'm going to upload my videos on Monday at 7 p.m. or daily at 7 p.m. or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, whatever your schedule is, people will know that you're going to post at that time, and that's going to help you get in the algorithm better because the faster people watch your video as soon as you post, the better off you are. So the main thing is stay consistent, and that's going to help your channel grow, and it's going to let people know that may not be getting notification stuff. Hey, I didn't get a notification, but I do know that this channel posts this day at this time on a consistent basis, so I'm going to go check. So do that. Stay consistent. Don't get all crazy. I've been there on both sides, and the best thing you can do is stay consistent. So pick a schedule, whether it's 1 day a week or 7 days a week, and try to post at the same time every time you post. And then the best thing you can do, too, is look through your analytics, and it'll literally tell you on those days what time the most people are on your channel. So check that out. Stay consistent, and that will help you out big time. Another thing that I see new channels do is they try way too hard to be a TV show host. That's great if you want to do that, but 9 times out of 10, someone's going to turn it on and be like, this guy is just not authentic. It's too much of planned out. It's too much, a TV show. I don't know if I could trust this person. I feel like it's just all scripted, and it works for some people, but I would say 9 times out of 10, it's probably not going to work for you. You can see through that very, very fast. I see that all the time, and there's people that I'm friends with that I like outside of YouTube, but I just can't watch their stuff because it's too scripted, it's too TV show hosty. It's just it's better to see genuine conversation, whether it's multiple people in there or you feel like there's a conversation with you as a viewer. That's your best bet, is just have a conversation with the viewer rather than you're already all scripted and everything. It's just overproduced, and it's just not a good look. And 9 times out of 10, people probably won't watch it, and I see that often. So the best thing you can do is just be yourself, whether you're a little bit shy or you're a little bit crazy or whatever it is. You're better off being yourself than acting like you're something else, because on top of that, let's say your channel really starts to take off, you got to stick to that script, because as soon as you try to be more of who you are, people are going to be like, whoa, you're changing. I don't like what's going on. Why are you changing? So you're better off being yourself and really, really dialing in who you are as a person. And it's okay if you start out a little shy and you work your way up to who you really are. Just don't come out as this big personality if you're really not that, this TV show type host. It just comes off as fake, and you want to be as genuine as you can, in my opinion, on YouTube. Now, here's probably the biggest thing that I see people do, and sorry if I'm moving around a lot, guys. I drank some coffee, kind of jittery, but the biggest thing people always worry too much about, especially when they're starting, is my gear. What gear do I need? What camera do you have? They'll always hit up bigger channels and be like, what camera do you have? I'll tell you right now, I've been doing video work for almost 10 years, and if you've never used cameras before, I could give you my camera. It literally, the whole setup is like $6,000. I've purchased it over time, and I got a really good deal on it and stuff like that, but it cost about $6,000. And if I give you this camera, you're not going to make it look like I can make it look. Now, that's not me trying to brag or anything like that. I just personally know how to use the camera. It's also, lighting, editing. There's a lot more than just a camera. Just because you see what it looks like in the video, it's not coming straight out of the camera like that. So the best thing you can do is worry more about just trying to get your videos out and not so much of, oh, I need this camera, I need this, this and that, this and that. If anything, just get a decent microphone, what the best you can afford. You don't need to go spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I have a mic that costs $50. It's a Rode mic. I don't remember the name of it, but it's $50. And honestly, it sounds just as good as microphones that I spent hundreds of dollars for back in the day on. So don't focus too much on gear. Literally, everybody has a cell phone. Pick up your cell phone and start filming. You need to worry more about putting content out rather than the quality of your video. Worry about quality of the content more than the quality of the video. And then later on, you could really jump in and get a better camera and stuff. But for now, literally pick up your camera or go get a GoPro. Whatever you can get your hands on, you are way better off doing that. Nowadays, cameras are freaking insane on phones. So don't feel like, oh man, I'm not going to be as good as this person I watched. There's a lot of channels out there that have millions of subscribers that do everything with their phone. So don't overthink it. Think more about your content than your gear. So this next one kind of wraps into this. This is the fifth one. People think, these small channels or younger channels think you have to have merch, you got to have logos, you got to have the look. Spend your time on your video images, not your personal image. And that's something that I think you guys really need to focus on. I see this all too often. And if you are a smaller channel, you're watching this and you already have merch, you got stickers, you got logos and all that, I'm not bashing you or anything like that. I think it's great if that's what you have and that's what you want. I just think personally, when you first start, you don't need all that. I can't tell you an exact amount of time, but I don't think we had a logo for the Crockers for a long time. I don't think we had merch for a long time. I've never had stickers, stuff like that. I don't think that's something that is going to really sell your brand as a YouTuber. I think what's going to sell your brand as a YouTuber is your videos. Literally, if you want to be a YouTuber, you need to focus all your time and energy on your videos. And that's what, kind of goes in the same thing of your camera gear. You don't have to have thousands of dollars worth of camera gear to get content. Again, focus more on the content and not, the quality of the content, not the quality of the video. And I think that's the same thing is, think more about your video image and not your personal image. I think most people truly want the logo, want the shirts, want the stickers, so they look cool. They want to tell people, hey, I'm a YouTuber. Look at my shirt. Look at my sticker. But if you can do that all day long, but if people go to your channel and they think you have a cool logo, they think they like your stickers, they think, they like your merch, but if they don't like your videos, what's the point? At that point, you're probably honestly not going to sell merch. You're not going to do all that. And another thing is, I see this all the time. And again, I'm not bashing anybody. This is my personal opinion on all of this stuff. But I see a lot of these channels spend all this time making these merch designs and stuff. And there's a lot of cool websites that you don't actually have to pay to make the merch. Like bonfire.com is a place that you could sell merch and you can get on there and you can design it on there. There's Teespring, there's a couple other different things. But these people have literally like 50 shirts and mugs and stickers and caps and all these like things. They have all this merch, and I think that's great if that's what you want. But the thing is, the reality is, you're probably not going to sell a whole lot. And it doesn't matter. It's not like you can't be a good YouTuber if you're not selling merch. It's more of that might beat you up mentally. You might be getting so pumped that you have merch and you're pumping yourself up and you're like, I'm going to make this shirt and this shirt. And if we sell this many, we can get this much money. We can buy a camera. Like, you're literally going to hype yourself up so much that you're going to make it go live and then no one's going to buy your merch. I'm not saying they're not going to buy your merch. It's just the reality is they're probably not going to buy your merch. If you don't have a very large following, you're not going to have a lot of people that will be willing to go spend money. To put it in perspective, I think the Crockers channel has 153,000 subscribers in the moment, and we could put a shirt design out and we might sell 30, 50 shirts, maybe. It depends. So, you got to look at the numbers like that. Literally 153,000 subscribers, and we average 40, thousand views, 50,000 views a video. Posting every other day or so on there, and we'll sell 30, maybe 50 shirts, sometimes more, but on average, maybe like 30 to 50 shirts. So if you're a younger channel and you're just starting out, you're probably going to be the one person that buys your shirt, and maybe a really close friend or family member. So I am not trying to discourage you from doing that and trying to put merch out, but I have seen a lot of people spend a lot of time putting merch out and then getting discouraged that they didn't sell any. So that's just something that I think you guys should really take into consideration is, don't worry too much about your merch. Don't worry about your logo. Don't worry about all that stuff that makes you look cool as a YouTuber so you can tell people you're on YouTube. Don't worry about your image. With that, worry about the image of your videos. Make the videos the best you can. Spend your time and effort on your videos. And then once you build a following, those people will ask you, hey, make shirts. Do you have shirts? Do you have stickers? Those people ask you. And then at that point, you're ready. So again, this is just my opinion and stuff. If you've already done it, don't take this personally. This is just more so of, I personally think you should spend your time and effort trying to build your channel rather than trying to build a store. It's a lot easier to open a store when you already have a following than to open a store and then try to build a following. It's just a lot easier. So worry more about your video content than the what you look like. So this is just a bonus tip, and I see people do this all the time. This is your first reaction when you want to put a YouTube video out. You think music, and you're like, all right, what's the coolest song? And then you'll put like a Guns N' Roses or, some type of like song that is just very well known. You'll put it in there, and the thing is, once you get monetized, you won't make money. So if your intro is a really famous song, and that's in every video you have, every video you've ever put out when you get monetized, you're not going to make any money. You really need to think ahead, and all your videos you're doing now, even though you're not making a lot of views or maybe you don't have a lot of subscribers, I'm telling you now, that's an investment, because whenever you build a following, those people will go back and binge watch all your videos from start to finish, and it's an investment. So every video you put out with a song that you're going to get copyright issues with, if your goal is to make money on YouTube and get monetized, you're screwing yourself. So think about that whenever you're putting music in there. There's multiple sites and stuff that you can get music from. I'm just going to tell you now, just use the music from YouTube. YouTube has royalty-free music straight from YouTube that you can use in your videos without getting copyright issues. Start with that, and then when your channel builds, you can do the paid subscriptions and stuff. I use audioblocks.com, and that's where I get all my music, but I have to pay monthly for it. And I do that because it's a lot less likely that someone's going to use the same music than if you're getting it straight from YouTube and everyone's getting the same free music. So take that into consideration, is the music that you put in there. You don't want to screw yourself out of making money later if your goal is to get monetized. Now, if you don't care about making money, you're doing it for fun, by all means, throw whatever music you want. But remember your investment. You're working hard now when you're starting a channel. You don't want to screw yourself and put music in there that's not going to allow you to make money. Every video you do is an investment, whether you make your views and money on it now or later. The biggest thing I could tell you, we put a video out of a finished shed house that we converted into a tiny house. And the first week or so, the video did average. It got the 30 to 50,000 views. I want to say it was like 40 something, 50,000 views in the first week, and that was pretty much it. It died off, and then roughly less than a month later, it skyrocketed, and it's at like 600 and something thousand views. So well over 500,000 views, and it's still climbing. It's probably going to be one of those videos that gets close to 1 million, if not over 1 million. And it just proves that was an investment, that we put a video out, and it didn't do that well right off the start, but then it like took off. Now just imagine if we would have put a song in there that had a copyright issue, we wouldn't make any money off of that. So think of your videos as an investment. Even if you're not monetized right now, the hard work you're putting in now can pay off later. So that was your bonus tip. So hopefully this helps some of you guys. Again, this isn't to bash anybody if you're doing any of those things. It's just something to think about. It's something that I did, something I had to learn from, and that's basically what these like tips and tricks and stuff that I'm going to do the podcast on my own when Danielle's not here is just to spread the love, spread the knowledge. And I would rather you guys learn from my experience and my issues that I had to learn from. I want you guys to be able to bypass that and then go out there and just win at this. There is plenty of subscribers out there that there are plenty of views for everybody. This is not a competition. This is a place for all of us just to come together and get creative and make awesome videos. And there, again, is just no competition. Let's help each other out. And if I can help you guys out with these tips, that's why I'm doing this. So hopefully it helps at least one YouTube channel out there. Or if you're wanting to start a YouTube channel, maybe this helps you out. So guys, hope you like it. I know I haven't posted a video in a long time. I'm going to try to do some of these a little more often. And then when Danielle isn't working, it'd be awesome if she jumps in on some of these as well. So hopefully we'll be doing some more podcasts, and appreciate you guys watching. Hope you all guys have an awesome day. We'll catch you in the next. Peace.